And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. They're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
15. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's across midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 35, here's second and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Second down and 8.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Motion man is Shakir. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
For Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one for in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out of little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 36.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Palmer going in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3-and-out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, look at that. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Go left to try to defend.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo set to get the football back here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The second down pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick slant to Shakir. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Allen is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Pinion
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he did plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
19 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here's Bradley Pinion now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Gain of 7. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here
to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
A 38-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Back to throw. Hawkins. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Taken down by Grant.
Here's 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a Cowboy first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Grant Delpit.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
2nd and 6.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 4. It's now
Looking to throw. Hawkins.
30-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this.
And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Hawkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
In motion goes Raymond.
On 4th down, Hawkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. But on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's downfield. He's got Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now Blue trying the right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
At his own 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hawkins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down and goal to go.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Back to throw. Hawkins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. Wide open receiver, complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Hawkins. He's got Smith here.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Hawkins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now it's set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So the Bills now down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Allen here on the screen. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 5. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Arians.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.